Hello everyone, Giltar here with a preview for a model kit review that I plan to do in the foreseeable future, in the near future. This is something that I originally planned to review for reaching 100 subscribers. Unfortunately, there was an issue with the shipment of this item, and it didn't get here until recently, and I've been a little busy recently as well, so that's added to some delay. However, I'm going to take you guys through a brief tour of this model kit, and well, let's just get that started. So what we've got here, I'll pull back a little further so you guys can see, is the 1 to 100 scale model kit of the Real Personal Trooper Type 1 R1. Now, this is something that I've been looking forward to for some time. I originally reviewed the 1 to 144 scale version of the R1 design, which I really didn't like. That model by Kotobukiya in the Super Robot Wars line was just a really poorly designed product. However, after reviewing that product and just looking around a little more, I did some research on the 1 to 100 scale version of the R1, and from what I've seen, looks like all the problems that the smaller model has are not here in the large model kit, and there's a couple of extra things that might be quite interesting as well. So I'm looking forward to reviewing this model because I do have high hopes for it. So I'm just going to set you guys down for a second. I'll take off the box cover and we'll take a tour of the contents of the box. Okay, so here we go. It's a fairly large box. It's about the size of two sort of smaller sized master grade boxes or high grade boxes. It has two sides here for runners. Got the instruction manual. Pretty plain. I believe this came out just a couple of years ago, actually, just shortly after the R1 1 to 144 scale model kit was released. So you've got some blue parts here for, I believe, the legs, the calves. And as you can see, just to make a note, you'll see a lot of hollow parts or indentations, or basically bits that you can see through, simply because the Kotobukiya model kits for Super Robot Wars uses many different multicolored parts to put together, so that I guess the idea is to minimize the need of basically painting. But to be honest, I'm going to paint this model kit at some point. Some gray runners for weapon parts, probably joints as well. Dark blue again, and more gray. Oh, here this is, I think, the long energy rifle weapon. Some red parts for the legs and feet, I think. More gray parts. Some parts for the wings and the cockpit section. And here's something interesting. The model kit comes with these chromed alternate hand accessories, these fists. I guess the R1 has a sort of an energized fist punch attack, so this is what it's for. It's kind of like an effect part. Clear green parts for the eyes and probably cameras or sensors on the head unit. Oh, okay, this is interesting. It has a single runner of polycaps and relatively few polycaps. So this will be interesting to see, because the 1 to 144 scale version of the R1 had a lot of polycaps, and that's one of the issues I had with it, because it created really weak connections or weak points in the model for the joints. So with just a few polycaps, I'm really excited to see what the model kit is like when I put it together with just a few polycap parts. Some white parts for the wings. This is like the back of the head. More gray parts. Oh, here's something interesting. These are the parts for the stand for this model kit. However, it can also function as an accessory and weapon rack. And it actually feels fairly hefty. It's made of, I think, probably ABS, because it's a stiff plastic. So I'm actually quite interested in seeing how well this stand is designed, because in the photos I've seen, it looks really neat because of its multi-use purposes. So that'll be cool. Some more white parts and a runner of yellow parts. So that's it. Pretty straightforward kit. Not a lot of parts, but I'm getting more used to things like Armored Core model kits where they have hundreds upon hundreds and hundreds of model kit parts, so maybe this is a lot. I just become desensitized to it. So here's a little brief look at the 1 to 100 scale R1 model kit. I probably won't get this review up and running until maybe another week or so because I'm fairly busy and I've got a few reviews set up for this weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look at this model, this preview, and look forward to the review. This 1 to 100 R1 review will be for my 100 subscribers mark, I guess, just simply as a thank you to everybody. And well, I'll see you guys at the next video. Thanks for watching.